Hello friends, today my topic is Defense Budget of India. So in the annual budget of 23-24, Defense Minister of India Nirmala Sitharaman announced a budget allocation of 5,900 billion rupees to Ministry of Defense, which is going to be allocated in the three different sectors, that is the civil defense, pension and the defense services. Whereas from the defense services it is going to be allocated to the three armed forces of India: Indian Air Force, Indian Navy and Indian Army. This time the Indian Air Force has got the largest share of 0.57 lakh crore, coming to Indian Navy 0.52 lakh crore and thereafter Indian Army 0.37 lakh crore. Thereafter this year there is increment of 9% expenditure for the research and development, that is to DRDO, under which there is provision of MSMEs for the localization of defense market. Also there is an increment of 43% expenditure in the BROs. So these all are the allocation which has been done to the different defense services of India. And let us know the reason why the budget is being allocated and why the budget is increasing day by day. As we see, our two neighbor countries, China and Pakistan, which always try to create some nuisance around the border. So to silence that nuisance, we need our armed forces to be there to give us a good sleep. So that's why the most of the budget is being allocated to the defense services. As we see, India's good presence in the Indo-Pacific region. Now we are the member of the Quad, part of the AUKUS AUKUS, and also the part of the various platforms that are associated with the Indo-Pacific region. As we see, it is a very important region from where in the upcoming future many of the transportation and for the security regions to our country, this region is very important. So the most of the budget is being allocated to the defense sector. Now as we see, the world is moving towards the tech, so we also need to go to that part. As we see, our neighboring countries like China is improving day by day in the defense, so we need to be prepared to tackle any of the situations being presented in front of us. Right now the India is focusing most of its budget towards the modernization of both the all the three forces of Indian armed forces. As we see, the Indian Air Force has got the largest share, just because a large transition is being done to the Indian Air Forces, because modern artillery is required. New jets are being brought and being developed in India too. So these all are the parts of the defense right now. And also we are bringing up a great market for the defense in India. Right now, as we see, in the year 2021, the Indian government has decided that 62% of the capital outlay of defense will be fulfilled by the domestic market. And somewhere we are working towards that. As we see, there has been a factory setup of the BrahMos missile in the Uttar Pradesh, and even we have exported BrahMos missile to the several countries, and several projects are also on the way. So these all are the steps which the defense of the India is taking, and for that we need a good budget. As per the SSB data, India is the third largest military spending, and even we should learn a lesson from the highest military spending country, USA, because being a developed nation, they are still spending most of its budget to the defense sector. So we need to be prepared, we need to learn lesson from them, so that we can tackle any situation if it is being brought to them, because the nation's security comes first. So if the budget is required, it should be allocated, and it is being allocated also. Thank you, gentlemen.